Gold mining is a high-stakes game where every decision can lead to success or failure. This season, Dave Turin faces his biggest challenge yet. After searching 13 properties across 3 states and finding nothing, he's running out of options. Just when things seem hopeless, a shocking lead takes him to a hidden gold mine in Alaska's harsh wilderness. Could this be his last chance to save the season? Dave's search for gold has been tough. The spring sun shines over Montana, but he feels no relief. After spending $500,000 on a wash plant and failing to find gold in Idaho, he's in a race against time. Imagine risking that much money and having nothing to show for it. That's Dave's reality in his 4th season of gold mining. Mining isn't just a job, it's a gamble. Being weeks behind schedule isn't a small problem. It means losing money every day, but Dave isn't one to give up. While most people would quit after 2 failures, he sees an opportunity. Montana, known as the Treasure State, still holds secrets from past miners who struck it rich. Those early miners weren't just lucky, they knew how to read the land. Now, Dave hopes to follow their footsteps and find gold that was overlooked long ago. With time running out, will Montana be the answer to his troubles, or will he have to search even further to save his season? But there's a catch. Finding these forgotten treasures isn't as simple as following a treasure map. Want to know what $500,000 worth of mining equipment looks like sitting idle? Picture a massive wash plant. Think of it as a giant, very expensive dirt sorting machine, just waiting to roar to life. Every day it sits quiet is another day Dave's investment isn't paying off. And his crew, they're looking to him for answers, their family's livelihoods hanging in the balance. The pressure's mounting faster than a Montana thunderstorm. The snow's melted, the ground's thawed, and normally, they'd be well into their mining season by now. Instead, they're still searching for the right spot to dig. It's the kind of situation that separates the pros from the amateurs. When the chips are down, do you fold, or do you dig deeper? Speaking of digging deeper, have you ever wondered why some mining ground is worth more than others? It's not just about finding gold, it's about finding enough gold to cover your costs, and then some. In the mining world, they talk about good ground like it's the holy grail, and right now, Dave's team needs more than good, they need great. The stakes couldn't be higher. Dave's already visited 13 different properties in just 3 months, and each one has turned up empty. That's 13 hopes raised and dashed, 13 careful assessments, and 13 times he's had to look his crew in the eye and say, not this one. But here's the thing about gold mining, sometimes the 14th try is the one that changes everything. What makes this search even more challenging is the fierce competition for prime mining ground. It's not like Dave's the only one out there looking. Every experienced miner knows what makes for promising territory, and they're all chasing the same dream. The good ground, the kind that can turn a season around, is about as rare as the gold they're hoping to find in it. Think about it this way. To make this season work, they need ground that can produce at least $20 per yard of dirt. That might not sound like much, but when you're moving thousands of yards of earth, those numbers add up fast. And remember, every day they spend searching is another day they're not mining. Another day costs are adding up with no gold to show for it. But that's exactly why Dave Turin's got a reputation in this business. When others might see 13 failed prospects as a sign to pack it in, he sees it as 13 places he can cross off his list, bringing him one step closer to that mother lode. The question is, will Montana deliver the golden opportunity they've been searching for? Or will they need to look even further afield for their season-saving strike? The Skinner Ranch gamble at the heart of Montana's gold country lies Gold Creek Valley, where Jason leads the team to what could be their saving grace, the historic Skinner Ranch. Picture this. Back in 1884, prospectors stumbled upon something that would change Montana's history forever. Their discovery sparked a gold rush that would produce a staggering $180 million worth of gold in today's money. But here's the kicker, that was just from the hard rock mining. Ever wondered about the difference between hard rock and placer mining? Think of it this way. Hard rock miners are like surgeons, cutting straight into the mountain's veins to extract gold. Placer miners, They're more like treasure hunters, following where that gold has traveled over millions of years, settling in streams and creek beds. And at Skinner Ranch, those old-time hard rock miners were so focused on the mountains that they might have missed what was right under their feet. Jason's got a theory that's got everyone's attention. You see, those hard rock miners back in the day were a proud bunch. They looked down their noses at placer mining, thinking it was beneath them. Funny how pride might have left behind a fortune, isn't it? Because while they were busy drilling into mountainsides, the creeks below were quietly collecting gold, waiting for someone smart enough to look there. The team sets up their test spot where the dip slowest. It's not random. Mind you, gold, being heavier than other minerals, tends to sink and collect in these natural low points. It's like nature's own gold trap, working over thousands of years. The testing for gold isn't as simple as digging a hole and hoping for the best. The crew brings in their secret weapon, the beetle, a portable washing plant that'll tell them if they're sitting on a gold mine or just a muddy creek bed. Well, imagine a place where a century of mining history has left its mark but somehow skipped over entire sections of promising ground. The old stamp mill still stands across the valley, its waste pile a testament to the fortunes made here. But the real story might be in what those old-timers missed, the pressures on Jason like never before. Jason isn't just testing the ground, he's testing his leadership. His theory about hidden placer gold is on the line as the team digs deeper through tough clay and rock, hoping to hit the jackpot. But gold isn't easy to find. At 15 feet down, they're still struggling through dense clay, nature's vault that can trap gold so well it's easy to miss. The crew carefully processes every sample, making sure not to overlook even the tiniest flakes. Skinner Ranch is proving to be a challenge. The best ground isn't always the easiest to mine, and time is running out. Every hour spent testing here is an hour lost elsewhere, where competitors could be grabbing the best land. Jason's team is betting big, hoping the overlooked ground holds the gold they desperately need. Meanwhile, Dave follows up on a game-changing lead, an 8,000-acre family ranch that has kept miners out for generations. The land, called Ofo, which fittingly means place of riches in Hebrew, has a golden history. The Ofo district produced what would be worth $34 million today, but one section has never been touched by modern miners. Rob Turin, a respected name in Montana mining, isn't just sharing rumors. He tested the land himself back in the 1980s. In just 1 week, his team pulled 87 ounces of gold from a test pit. If that's a sign of what's still there, this could be the break Dave has been searching for. For those not familiar with gold prices, that's the kind of result that makes miners' hearts race. But before Rob could really get going, the family pulled the plug. Since then, this potential gold mine has been sitting untouched, protected by cattle and family tradition. What makes this opportunity even more mouth-watering is that no dredge has ever touched this ground. In the mining world, that's like finding an unopened treasure chest. Most good ground has been worked and reworked over the years, but here's a piece of earth that's kept its secret safe since the first gold rush. The potential is enough to make any seasoned miner's pulse quicken. Mounting pressure takes its toll, the clock's ticking louder with each passing day, and Dave's starting to feel the weight of every decision. His team's looking to him for direction, families are waiting to hear where they'll be working, and that $500,000 wash plant isn't getting any younger sitting idle. The competition for good mining ground is fierce. It's like trying to find a parking spot at a shopping mall on Black Friday, except this parking spot needs to pay back millions. The reality of mining in today's world starts hitting hard. Every property that doesn't pan out isn't just a disappointment, it's thousands of dollars spent on testing, travel, and time that they'll never get back. Dave's been to 13 different properties in 3 months, and so far, each one has added to the pressure rather than relieving it. The crew is working double time, but Mother Nature seems determined to make them work for every scrap of information. Between the stubborn clay layers and the depths they're having to reach, each test hole feels like it's taking an eternity. The tension's thick enough to cut with a knife as they wait for each pan result. Back at the family ranch prospect, The situation's getting more complex by the minute. Mining and ranching have been like oil and water throughout Montana's history. The ranching family's hesitation isn't just about protecting their land, it's about preserving a way of life that's been passed down through generations. Dave understands this dance all too well. It's not just about finding gold anymore, it's about building trust and proving they can mine responsibly. The pressure isn't just coming from the ground they're testing, it's coming from all sides. Every phone call could bring news of another opportunity slipping away to competitors. Every test hole that comes up empty adds another crack to the team's confidence. And every day, without a solid plan, puts them further behind in a season that's already looking dangerously short. As the sun sets on another day of searching, the team faces a brutal truth: they're running out of options in the lower 48 states. Every hour spent waiting is another hour they can't spend mining. In this business, timing isn't just about the season, it's about striking